The Central Missouri football team will close out the 2014 season this weekend in the second annual Live United Texarkana Bowl, played at Razorback Stadium in Texarkana, Arkansas. The Mules play Southeastern Oklahoma State out of the Great American Conference. The two teams meet on Saturday, December 6th for a noon kickoff.
Well, it was a surprise for one thing. We felt like our season was over at that point, and I was actually out of town and kind of licking my wounds because we lost our last game, so I started getting some messages and some calls, and then we took kind of a poll with our players and other coaches, and everybody was excited about the idea. So we kind of took it from there. But at first it was a surprise. But the kids have worked hard, and it's a nice reward for them. It was a special season in some different ways, and so it didn't end quite like we wanted to, but it sure has a chance to now.
Finishing up the regular season 7-4, Central Missouri secured its 8th straight winning season in 2014 and 16th in the last 17 years. The Mules had 17 players earn all MIAA honors. Head coach Jim Sabota knows his squad deserves this opportunity to play one more game.
Just how the season unfolded was a challenge for them. Losing the first game in the manner with which we lost it was really a tough game for them, and they bounced back and had a great game after that, and then we played the #1 team in the country, and that was a tough game, and so they start off behind the 8 ball and coming into a season filled with high expectations, and that's the downside of expectations is sometimes you hit some bumps in the road, and then they ran off 6 wins in a row, which was impressive, and they got themselves in a great position to beat another highly ranked team, and fell short there. So just their work ethic and the joy they are to be around for me as a coach, and to see them work every day and practice and come out there with such a great attitude to be rewarded with another game.
The Mules got in a couple extra weeks of practice in preparation for the bowl game. Coach Sabota didn't do anything different with the guys, but he did switch it up a bit.
The last week hasn't been any different. It's been a game week approach. Prior to that, it was a lot different. The first week we actually just practiced we call them the rookies, the first year guys, and so they got a chance to run our offense again. They hadn't done that for 10 or 11 weeks, and so they've been scout team guys, and so we got them 3 practices just by themselves, and for the coaches to work with them was we really enjoyed that, and I know they did too. And then the next week we gave the rookies off. The first week the older guys had away from football and just lifted and worked out, and second week the rookies went back to have the week off over Thanksgiving, and we had 3 practices just with our travel squad, and this week we've been back with the whole team.
The Savage Storm also have a regular season 7-4 record. Southeastern Oklahoma State went 6-4 in GAC games. They average 31 points per game on offense and give up 26 on defense. In offensive stats, the Savage Storm get about 400 yards each time out, 175 on the ground, 220 in the air.
I would call it multiple, and it's really kind of similar to what we do. They present a lot of different personnel groups and formations, and they have some of the spread principles that everybody's doing now in terms of zone read, and but they'll also give you some 2-back looks, kind of some old school looks too, and that's sort of what we do. And so we're kind of offensively a little bit mirrors of each other. Their quarterback really makes them go. He's a nifty kid. He can run with it, and he can throw it.
The Southeastern Oklahoma State defense gives up about 180 yards rushing and 195 passing each game. Coach Sabota says one of the big keys to this game will be third downs.
Disrupting their consistency in terms of their drives, getting our defense getting off the field, because that's a challenge with them, because they do a lot of different things, and so playing well on third down I think is going to be important for us on both sides of the ball, because probably one of their strengths on defense too is their third down football, where they give you a lot of different looks, a lot of different blitz looks, and so staying out of those 3rd and longs and managing those 3rd and mediums and 3rd and shorts is going to be important.
So now that we know a little bit about the Savage Storm, we can boast the UCM players they'll need to watch out for. Levance Taylor led the MIAA and was 5th in all of Division II with 150 yards per game in the regular season. He scored 16 touchdowns and rushed for a total of 1,654 yards, a new single-season record at Central Missouri.
Obviously, they got to be concerned about Levance. He's had 1,700 yards rushing, and it'd be hard for them to key on one thing in terms of our passing game because we really spread the ball around, and we also move our quarterback around a lot.
This is the 3rd postseason appearance for UCM under Coach Sabota and the 2nd bowl game. Coach says they'll travel ready to bring home a win, but it's also about the experience of actually playing a bowl game.
Well, we want to take it all in. They're doing some special things down there, and we want to, have a sense of gratitude about an opportunity to play in another game in a place where they really want us there and want to do it the right way. And so, it's a reward, and so we don't want to, approach it like it's a life or death must-win type of thing. But at the same time, it is competition. You're going to have to play well because you're playing against a good opponent, or they wouldn't be in the bowl. And so you don't want to go down there and embarrass yourself either. So it's kind of that blend where it's a reward. We really, really want to have fun at the game, but at the same time, we want to play well.
The game will be broadcast on 98.5 The Bar and 1450 Cocoa in the Warrensburg area with Greg Hassler on the call. The live stream will also be provided by the Great American Conference, and you can find links on our website. For UCMathletics.com, I'm Katie Smith.